Hi, grade 2. Our science lesson for this week is all about weather. And throughout this lesson, we are going to explain what is wind, and we are going to identify tools used to measure and predict the weather conditions such as precipitation, temperature, wind speed, and direction. And also, we are going to talk about weather pattern and about water cycle. And finally, we are going to describe and compare weather patterns from season to season, and we are going to understand how seasonal changes affect the growth and behavior of living things. So, let us start our lesson and see how does weather change. But first, let's define the word weather. By definition, weather is what the air outside is like. We have to know that weather may be sunny, rainy, cloudy, snowy, or windy, and weather can be hot or cold outside. So, sunny, rainy, cloudy, snowy, windy, hot, and cold are words that describe weather. We have to know also that weather can change quickly or it can change over many days or months. So, if we look at the first picture, we can see that some days are warm and sunny. In the second picture, we can see that on some days rain falls, and in some places the weather gets very cold and snow may fall. Now we will be talking about clouds. A cloud is a group of tiny drops of water or ice crystals. The drops are so light that they float in the air. The water drops may get bigger and heavier. When the drops get too heavy to float, they fall as rain or snow. Clouds are clues about how weather may change. Now we have to know that we have different types of clouds. Let's discover what are these types. First type of clouds are cumulus clouds. Cumulus clouds are white and puffy as we can see in the picture. They usually mean sunny weather. Second type of clouds are cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds are high in the sky. These thin, wispy clouds usually mean sunny weather. Third type are the stratus clouds. Stratus clouds are gray and flat. They often cover the sky. Stratus clouds may bring rain or snow. Last type are the cumulonimbus clouds. These clouds are thunderstorm clouds. They are tall and puffy. Now we are going to learn how to measure weather. You might know that you can use tools to measure weather. A rain gauge is one of these tools. A rain gauge measures precipitation. What is precipitation? Precipitation is water that falls from the sky. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail are all examples of precipitation. A thermometer is another tool. It measures temperature, and temperature is how hot or cold something is. Now let's look at this picture. Air is all around us. By definition, wind is moving air that surrounds us and takes up space. A weather vane tells the direction of the wind. In the second picture, we can see that we have a thermometer and a rain gauge. This thermometer measures temperature in degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius. A rain gauge tells how much rain falls. Now we are going to see what are some weather patterns. Weather can change from hour to hour and from day to day. It changes in a pattern. By definition, a weather pattern is a weather change that repeats over and over. Now we are going to see different pictures that show different parts of a day. Gentle morning. The sun is low in the sky. It is just starting to warm Earth and the air is still cool. Afternoon so bright. During afternoon, the sun is high in the sky. It has warmed Earth and the air. Evening shade. The sun is setting. It no longer warms Earth as much. The air is cooling. And finally, nightfall. We cannot see the sun. The air is cooler. Tomorrow the pattern will begin again. Now we are going to learn about an important process, which is the water cycle. By definition, the water cycle is the way water moves from Earth's surface into the air and back again. The water cycle is another pattern. The water cycle causes weather to change. Now, let's discover what are the different steps of the water cycle. So first of all, the sun's heat makes water evaporate or change to a gas. The gas is pushed and meets cooler air. Then, second step, the gas cools and condenses. Condenses means to change into tiny drops of water. The drops form clouds. Third step, the water drops join to make bigger ones. The drops fall as precipitation. And finally, the precipitation flows into rivers, lakes, and oceans. Then the water cycle starts again. We are going to learn now how do seasons affect living things. By definition, a season is a time of year that has a certain kind of weather. Weather changes each season. The seasons follow the same pattern every year. Now we all know that fall, winter, spring, and summer are the 4 seasons of the year. We are going to talk in details about each season. Fabulous fall. In fall, the air outside may be cool. The leaves of some trees change color and drop off. Wonderful winter. Winter is the coldest season. Ice can form on land and plants. In some places, snow may fall. Winter has the fewest hours of daylight. Sunny spring. In spring, the air gets warmer and some places get a lot of rain. And finally, super summer. Summer is the warmest season. Some places have sudden storms. We have to know that summer has the most hours of daylight. Now we are going to see how the changing seasons affect living things. The changes in temperature and sunlight from season to season affect many living things. Plants and animals may change color. They may change what they do. Animals may change where they live. In this picture, you can see that the leaves of some trees change color and drop off in fall. New leaves grow in spring. Now we have to know that some animals hibernate in winter. What does to hibernate mean? To hibernate is to go into a deep sleep. It's a sleep-like state. This helps animals like bats save energy. Some animals migrate. To migrate is to travel from one place to another and back again. For example, in fall, Canada geese fly from colder places to warmer places. In this picture, we can see some animals migrating. In the second picture, we can see an animal hibernating. And now we are going to talk about the seasons and you. It means how do seasons affect people? Let's look at the first picture. The seasons affect the clothes you wear. You may wear cooler clothes in spring. You may wear warmer clothes in fall. The seasons may affect how you travel, for example. You may ride in a car or a bus in winter. You may ride your bike in summer. And finally, the seasons affect what activities you can do. For example, you can play in the snow during winter when it snows. Finally, to end our lesson, we are going to talk about wild weather. We have to know that sometimes weather gets wild. Then we have severe or very bad weather. To start, a thunderstorm is one kind of severe weather. What is a thunderstorm? By definition, a thunderstorm is a storm with a lot of rain, thunder, and lightning. Lightning is a flash of electricity in the sky. Now, a tornado is a kind of severe weather too. What is a tornado? A tornado is a spinning cloud with a cone shape. A tornado has very strong winds. Another kind of severe weather is a hurricane. A hurricane is a large storm with heavy rain and strong winds. This picture shows lightning. Lightning is the flash of electricity in the sky. The second picture shows a tornado on the left and a hurricane on the right. That's it for today, grade 2. Thank you for your attention.